The Human Emperor. This is the recent novel I've been listening to. I got to chapter 490, I believe, something around there, 450, 460. I'm not 100% sure. Something around there, and it is an absolutely phenomenal level novel. It is so well written. There's just so much cool stuff happening there. All kind of strategic battles, and it's like, mind games and political games, all the stuff that I enjoy. And there's cultivation in the novel as well. There is the reason I'm stopping reading because there's a one big part that I do not enjoy about this novel. And if you don't really care about that, then it's going to be probably the best novel for you to read. And the reason I don't personally enjoy it is that the main character of this novel, he's not ambitious. He's ambitious, but he's not ambitious for himself. Ambitious for he's like a patriot essentially, right? He wants to help. Everything he does is for the service of his country, of the kings and the royal family. He's essentially a servant, and I'm not a fan of that. I can't get past that because some of them are so annoying. The king is not. They call him the son of heaven. He already knows that he's gonna become an imbecile in the future too. I'm gonna get into it as I explain to you a little bit more. There's gonna be a lot of spoilers in this video. So he literally marries his uh, son, his brother's wife. There's a lot more to the story. Apparently, his brother. This might be some kind of other thing as well because she's still a virgin apparently, which they don't know because she was married to him for like 4 years. So they never explained that. But the point, how does that look? The guy can keep his taking his pants or something. I mean, come on, she's your brother's wife. I don't care what's the reason. I don't know what's happened. I mean, maybe they were lover in the beginning and he had to hide because he was afraid somebody's gonna kill her. No, because no, I don't know. I actually don't know because they never explained that, unfortunately. So, anyways, the thing I don't like is that he has to serve these people, right? He's doing everything. Everything he does, cultivation, all the infrastructure he's building, whether it's financial, whether it's like agricultural, military. So let me actually get a little bit back. So it starts up. The main character is a reincarnator in this new world. It's essentially like ancient China, but people are cultivating here. It's not like over the top cultivation like the stuff that I usually read. It's a lot lesser cultivation, right? Because there's like actual sword fighting. When's the last time you actually see sword fighting in a novel? Like the last 20, 30 now, so I read it's some kind of a energy shorts being pursued, being fly out of your sword instead of actual sword fights, right? Anyways, but as you get into like reading more and more, you're gonna learn that they actually do have all kind of techniques as well that use kind of different energy and stuff. But it's not like insane over the top, right? There's no immortals in this world. There's no like okay, at least so far, like people who travel between planets and space and reality, people who cultivate inside like black holes and stuff. There's nothing like that. It's like a low level cultivation essentially. And now he's reincarnated in this world, but I guess he really hated it, and he doesn't really want to do anything, and he was just drinking and lazy around, going to her houses. I don't know, but he wasn't productive at all until the end of his life, like the 10 years of his life, when he was like what 30 or something, and because his family started dying, he had no choice. And he's extremely smart individual, so he ended up joining the military, becoming the grand marshal because he's really strategic, right? Extremely strategic individual. So he ended up just demolishing all of his enemy. In fact, the whole reason the country doesn't fall apart was because of him, because he literally kept it together. But he still ended up dying because it was too late for him. But he, instead of going back to his world, whatever, he ended up reincarnating in the same world again because he ended up going back in time where he was reincarnated. So now he had the strategic mind. He has the knowledge of what's gonna happen in the future. So he started building his infrastructure, right? He started collecting all the important individuals around the world, around his country, around the world, connecting all this, just weaving this giant net of like agricultural, military, like. Armor building, weapons building, financial, like just everything, just this massive, powerful infrastructure, right? In fact, there's some people right now was trying to question him because he's getting so like he's building this so powerful, so they think he might want to overthrow the empire, but he's not. He's literally super loyal, like super um, almost to the point of propaganda. Like that's how it feels sometimes. I feel like this novel is like a propaganda for you. I don't know. It is technically a Chinese novel. I think so. You never know. Maybe there is something behind that. But it's still really good. Like if you can get past that point, it's really really good novel. Like the way he deals with situation, the way he deals with people is completely different. I'm not a big fan sometimes, but it was like interesting because usually the ones that I read that the MC would just like if he's a problem he would just wipe everybody out, and I'm a big fan of that. Instead of like, oh, tell me what's wrong. No, I don't care what's wrong with you. Just wiped out everyone, anybody who stand in your way. But the main character here, because he is literally serving this royal family and stuff, he has to deal with them sometimes, and it's like he can't really like kill them or anything. And yeah, it's really good novel. It's a phenomenal level novel. I just can't get past because I like that ambition. I like that drive instead of letting other people control control the world. Like I would rather him be in control of the world. It would be so much better. But it's not like that, unfortunately. But if you don't care about that, then this is probably the best novel you can ever read, or one of the best. I guarantee it's gonna be on top of your 5, 10 incredible novels you have ever read. It is so good. Unbelievably good. But if you like me and you can really get past that, it's still a good read for a while until you get a little bit annoyed with the corporation and with all of the like you have to listen to all those degenerates. Uh, Anyways, just wanted to say how good this novel really is, and if you're into that, you will definitely enjoy reading this novel. It's an incredible level novel. I might still continue reading. I don't know. I might come back only because of how much good it is, but I don't know. I'm not 100% sure because I already did make a lot of chapters for it, so I made them into audio files. So but I was just getting so bored with the whole him just it would be so much easier for him if he just go ahead and just overthrow the current regime and just becomes the king himself. But he will never do that. I'm kind of confident with that because he is like a super loyal patriot kind of a person. Anyways, the human emperor, incredible.